morning, good morning. I am gluing on some gorgeous paper that I printed from a fossil, not my own, Pinterest. I wish I had this fossil. And then I sort of got sidetracked with the scraps on the cover. And I kind of put my cover together, I think. I a lot of times do my covers at the end because I feel like I have to get to know the project and I have to be inspired by the project and hear all the voices in the project. And that's just me. That's how I work. I say this over and over again, I do not work with a plan in mind a lot. Now I'm going through all my little tablets that I have here. I'm fascinated with those things. I work with the product, whether it's the paper or the stamp or the book or whatever, telling me how I work intuitively, and I prefer that. And I get the results I like working that way. It's not best for everybody. I don't recommend it unless you like it. I don't teach anything ever because I do everything wrong and nobody, needs to learn the way I learn. There's Ethan Mollusk right there on the cover. And I work what works for me. This is how I work. And so I'm making my cover, and that piece of tissue is from packaging from somewhere, but it's very, very thin, but the right colors. And so I'm using it and flimsy enough that I really, really like it, but I have to be careful how I'm tearing it to get the edges I like. And then I couldn't even really stamp the edges. I just had to kind of drag it across because it's so fragile. But I love how this turned out. I kind of like it. So, but now I don't know what I'm going to do exactly. I do have this South Carolina stamp. And Ethan Mollusk is now in South Carolina. So I'm going to read you his last journal entry at the end of this video. So, or maybe I'll just do it now. I'll do it now while I'm doing all this stamping. March 2nd, 2021, South Carolina. I made it. I don't mind saying I shed a few tears as a huge sense of relief and pride washed over me. All those muscle aches, those lessons I learned along the way, all came to an end right here, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, USA. The sand is soft, the tides are about 15 feet, the beach does have some condos and houses, but some is still natural. I planned my day so I could land at high tide and have a huge rest without getting caught back up in the current. I'm home. Thank you, thank you. Look what I just found. So now that I found that lovely antique, vintage, whatever, how do I use this? I don't think I can. I could have photocopied it. But I go through all of my journaling cards. I'm trying to, and I'm seeing more and more people do this, cut them up, use them in portions, put 2 or 3 together, parts of them. So that's what I'm trying to do more and more. And that might be a little bit of what I focus on next month. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do in April. I don't have to have a project, but I like to. I work better that way. So I picked out some orangey yellows, trying to match some of these natural colors that are on this page. I don't want to cover up the fossil, though, and I don't want to cover up the shape of the state that much. So I'm thinking, can I do a tag? I don't know if I can or not. Will it look like a tag when I'm done? I don't know. I have that one on top that I made, but it's blues, but it's beige background. And I'm like, how do I make this work? Because I really like it. It's got a beach chair, which is, the way Ethan Mollusk will spend the rest of his life in South Carolina, under somebody's beach chair or in somebody's shell dish. I don't know. But I decided to go ahead and do that. And then this other card says, every day is a new beginning. I'm like, okay, that can go on the back. And then maybe I do this as a little tip in. My form of using a tag. I really like that color there. And I thought, okay, how do I make this work? And I thought, okay, add orange washi tape to it. But then I decided to try to take off one of the blue washi tapes. And it sort of works. Thankfully, I don't glue very well, so I was able to pull up that tag that I stamped Myrtle Beach on it, and I put down some of these variations of orange washi tape that I've been using, and try to switch the tag's vibe from blue and green to orange, blue, and green, and make that work for me. And I pretty much did it. Then I added a little border around the edges of it to try and make it all kind of cohesive, like it was planned that way all along. Not really, but I like how that turned out a lot. Different than what I've been doing in this journal a lot, but it works. It works for me. It works for me. Then I put that little scrap up in the corner. That really brought it all together, I think. In my simple little mind, it works. I had to have it off kilter because I work off kilter. And then I found orange map tape that has an atlas on it, and this was perfect. So it was all meant to be. It pays to have a nice selection of washi tape. I really kind of think this is very simple, and I tried, and I needed to cover up that blue, so I put some more of that orange washi tape over the blue, and it faded the blue in the background enough for me. But is this too simple? I don't know. I added some more little tiny shells on the little tag that says Myrtle Beach, and some more little shells on the actual tag itself. It might be too simple. I still want to use that vintage paper, but I don't know how to use it without ruining it. So the heron just flew by. Oh, Curty. Saw 2 beavers last night at 7:00 last night, right in front of our boat. And the neighbors that live in the back of the cove said they've been hearing them at night. So the beavers are back. We saw them go next door. And then we saw them go in front of our boat to the house on the other side of us. Oh, there he goes again, the heron. So the beavers are back. Anyhow, it seems rather simple to me, but I like it. I love it. Thanks for watching Ethan Mollusk's journey from England to South Carolina. Thanks for watching. I will see you all tomorrow.